I'm going to do an ice cup massage on my lateral epicondyle as if I have tennis elbow, which I do. I have tennis elbow on both arms, being a former world arm wrestling champion and also over 30 years practicing massage. And I've also avidly played tennis. So lucky me, lateral epicondylitis, bilaterally, both elbows. I love ice massage to stop that pain cycle because honestly, lateral epicondylitis, also known as tennis elbow, and when it's on the medial side, it's medial epicondylitis. I'm developing that as well because I'm learning golf. It's called golfer's elbow. So this is a great way to dull pain in tennis elbow and golfer's elbow, without intervention of drugs. So you can take an ice cube and wrap it with a wet paper towel or a jar gripper. I'm going to take this ice cup. I'm going to peel, and I filled it about 1/2 inch from the top. I'm going to peel it about 1/2 inch from the top of the ice. So now it's like 1 inch of the cup is off. Now I'm going to start massaging with this, just fast circular movements on my lateral epicondyle where I'm suffering from tennis elbow. When we're doing this, and hopefully you're doing it on yourself, sometimes there's these larger cups on Amazon, but the larger cups, I feel like they're too large. See how I'm moving this back and forth? You never want to ice in the same place over and over. You could possibly give yourself frostbite and other thermal related injuries, okay? So I'm just kind of going all around the area. I've been doing this for what, 20 seconds or so? It isn't comfortable, I can tell you that. It's not a 10. I would rate it around a 7 on a 1 to 10 discomfort score. And as I'm doing this, you might see a little bit of reddening of the skin. That's a reddening response, which we talk more about in that Massage Magazine article that Jacqueline and I wrote and was published in 2022 on cryotherapy. Maybe it was 2021. So I'm continuing my circles with the ice, moving it about, and it's starting to get numb. And that's within about 1 minute. Now, even though it's starting to feel a little bit numb, I'm going to continue. I want a nice analgesic effect, and I think 2 minutes is usually around a good time frame. I would never spend 10 minutes ice massaging an area. You're likely going to give your client frostbite or something. But, you know, keep the ice cup moving, never keep it stationary. I like doing circular movements. It doesn't matter if you're doing clockwise or counterclockwise. I switch and do both. Notice how I keep on moving about. And this wasn't so bad this time. I've done so many ice massages on my lateral epicondyles. I'm probably getting more used to it. Now, I hope you can see, maybe in the video, maybe not, there's water dripping off my skin. That's why I have a paper towel underneath. And if you're going to ice a low back, make sure you have towels that are around the back so it doesn't drip over the sides of their waist onto their obliques. Cold water dripping down the obliques never feels good. So try and drape in a responsible manner where any water that's dripping onto your table or possibly even your client is collected. And I'm pretty nice and numb right now, which is great. It feels wonderful. I love relieving pain. And this can be pretty achy and painful, these tennis elbows. And now I have golfer's elbow. Both of them are pretty achy. But if you want to relieve pain in a couple of minutes, this ice massage is one of the best ways to go. Now, I have had some doctors and medical professionals say that icing is not advisable. And all I have to say is they're not a professional athlete, and they've probably never competed at the highest levels in the world. Because when you're a professional athlete, you probably experience some serious pain getting there. And ice massage is one of the best ways to relieve it, in my opinion. Some people just don't have the patience for it, even though it's quick. It's not as fast as just swallowing a pill. And some people would just rather swallow a pill. Not for me, not for our professional athletes. We don't want pills to dull our senses or our speed or inhibit our training ability. So that's why I like ice massage. I consider LeBron James one of the greatest basketball players of all time. I think he's phenomenal. You should Google LeBron James ice foot soak or something like that. You'll see him in like Gatorade pails full of ice. LeBron James is one of the most stellar athletes ever who could afford any type of medical intervention to help him compete. What does he invest in? Ice plunging for his feet after a game. And you'll see his knees wrapped in ice as well. There's a reason why professional athletes use ice. It's because it's effective.